Hi, my name is Kelley Williamson. I'm a Food for Life instructor. We are all fans in Colorado of PBS. So PBS almost every week features somebody on healthy cooking, healthy demos, healthy type of talks. But of course, one of my absolute favorites is Dr. Neal Barnard, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. So getting excited about plant-based lifestyle and staying excited is kind of easy, but it's not real easy. A lot of times in stuff you get into it and you think, wow, I could do this. And then after about 3 weeks or so, you're going down and you're smelling those French fries and you're smelling that barbecue sauce and those things, and you get those cravings. So keeping on a plant-based lifestyle is not as easy, but I want to help you with that. And there is easy ways to do that. And that's a lot of it is learning different types of ways to cook and bringing in different recipes. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one in the actual book that I'm actually going to feature is the 21-Day Kickstart, which is by Dr. Neal Barnard. Great read, great book, great way to get started. So one of the recipes within that book is the blue corn chip salad, which is absolutely wonderful. So let's go ahead and get started on working with that. So of course you just need a regular bowl. You're going to use corn chips, which we'll get to here in just a second. So you can actually use, they actually say to go ahead and use the red leaf lettuce. But if you don't like red leaf, you like romaine, you like something else, butter leaf, feel free to use that. So we're just going to give it a rough chop, so we're just going to take the edge off. And then all it says is just to go ahead and take it and then just tear it into bite-sized pieces. Because sometimes when you actually chop it, it makes it kind of runs the back of or the little bit of the lettuce, it makes it a little wilty. So just tear it up, which is kind of fun. Get your aggressions out a little bit. Love it. A little bit more. And one thing I like about the red leaf, it adds a lot of color. So when you've got it in the bowl, it just doesn't look green. It's got a little bit of red on there also, which is really pretty. Which is really fun. Whoops. Man overboard. All right. Put that off to the side. Okay, and then we have black beans. So black beans, if you like to do things in bulk, you can actually make your own black beans. Then you can store them for the week because you're going to use them for just about everything. If not, it's easy. Go ahead and just put in some black beans with, just from a can. Rinse them. Make sure you rinse them. So here's one can. Pour them in the salad. Very easy. Then you need salsa. So just take your favorite salsa. One of my favorites, of course, and it's not an advertisement for On the Border, but it's just On the Border because it doesn't have a lot of sugar. So if you're living a plant-based lifestyle, great salsa. We always do the mild or the medium, which is a little bit great. So I have a little bit of that, so I'm going to hold off for just a second like everything else in there. So then we're going to have the roasted red peppers. So when you get the roasted red peppers, the bell peppers in the store, make sure you get the ones without oil. Because a plant-based lifestyle, especially a healthy one, is one without oil. So as you can see, they just come in roasted red peppers. So I'm just going to grab a few of those out. You can use a knife, you can use a spoon. They smell really, really good. Get out of the way. So with that, all you're going to do is just do a really rough chop. It's really easy. Kind of like maybe 1/2-inch squares. If you don't like roasted red bell peppers and you'd rather have them fresh, go ahead and chop up fresh red bell peppers. Especially if you have those on hand and you don't have something else on hand. So that works. So then you just take that, toss it into the salad. Very easy. And then we're going to have Roma tomatoes. Can't ask for a better tomato, especially in the wintertime because a lot of the other tomatoes tend to get a little bit mushy. One thing I like about Romas is they keep actually kind of fresh and a little bit sturdy. So just cut off the end and then just a rough chop. So same thing. Always watch your fingers. Chopped up, ready to go. Throw those in. If you're a really big tomato lover and you really want more of those, I have 2 or 3 of the Roma tomatoes actually featured, so feel free to put some more of those in. Okay. All right, the other thing that we have is, and they actually don't call for it in the book, but it's something that I think is absolutely wonderful, and it gives you a lot of that fiber, and it's just a really good taste, of course, is corn. And one of the reasons I like it in the salad is because you'll see there's a lot of green, black, and red, but if you put the corn in it, it adds a nice color of yellow in it too. And it just gives you a little bit of that chewiness. So dump in some corn. We won't actually use all of it. And if you look at it, it's already starting to get beautiful. Okay, we have a little bit of that. And then after it's all said and done, so it's actually what you can do is you got a little pair of tongs, go ahead and feel free to start mixing it up. And think about it, this is a great salad, especially if you're out there and you want to go to a barbecue or something like that and you want a great salad to offer and something to mix up that's fast and easy. What a better way to do that. So great, here's your salad. Now for the dressing. How easy can it get? Regular old salsa. Your favorite salsa, you can do a chunky salsa, you could do a corn salsa, you could do a tomatilla salsa, you could do just about anything. So I have salsa within here. So you just kind of start sprinkling it on. Don't want to use too much. It actually says it's about a cup. But start out with about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup first because you don't want it to get too mushy. So then when you've got it, then you just mix it up. How pretty. Look at all this wonderful food that's on here, all the beans, all the fiber, all the things that you can eat that's wonderful. Okay? So now that you have that there, here's the one thing that's absolutely wonderful. Blue corn chip tortillas. So you've got blue corn chip tortillas, which are really good. I don't usually eat a lot of these, but just every once in a while when you want them on a salad or something like that, these are great. And one of the ones that I get, of course, is the Garden of Eden because they're really low fat. Otherwise, you sometimes can find the baked ones, which are really good too. So, on a plate, got a pretty yellow plate. You just grab some of the blue corn chip tortillas. Because actually, because you could mix them up in the salad, but if you do that a little bit, sometimes they get a little bit mushy. So if you're going to a party or something, go ahead and just mix them at the very end or throw them on the top and then people can kind of help themselves. But to get started with this one, I just threw some of those on, give it as a base. Put some of the salad on the top. Make sure you grab all those delicious goodies, all the corn and the beans and all the wonderful things. Move that out of the way. So that's what the salad looks like. But one extra thing that I actually forgot to bring out. Let me grab it really quick. I don't know how many of you have heard about, but pepitas. So pepitas are actually pumpkin seeds that are already roasted. They're actually really, really good. There's a great crunch to them. So you can get them at most of your Whole Food stores. What I would recommend is at the very end, sprinkle a couple of the pepitas on the top, and voila, you got a delicious blue corn chip salad. So just one extra tip, because I always like to give tips during the videos. If you're single, this seems to make a lot of salad and you're thinking, how am I going to eat all that salad in one day? Don't have to. What you can actually do, go to the grocery store, buy some mason jars, so you can buy them kind of like in the pint size or the quart size, whichever you decide that you want to do. Then when you're actually ready with the salad, and it's all made, go ahead and take the salad, put it in the jars, and you can pack it up to say where you've got maybe about 1 inch of a lip, close it up, stick it in your fridge, and you've got salad and stuff that will keep for actually 3 or 4 days. So what a great idea. Put them in your lunch bags, take them with you, and you've got salad for a week. All right, well, thank you very much for joining me, and join me for the next video on 21 Day Kickstart. Have a great day.